Hello Mumbaikars and welcome to Idea First. Today we are at Wilson College. Wilson College BMS students have always taken an initiative to spread awareness on social issues. Their way of bringing awareness is always unique. This time they bring forth a cry against injustice, a cry against child abuse. Let's see how will they spread this awareness.
Wilson College students have always taken an initiative to raise awareness on social issues. Last year, participating in Live and Let Live Hunger March as Zombies, and in 2012, conducting a flash mob at Chowpatty and chanting the message to stop female infanticide.
Some of our students from our class were walking on the Marine Drive. And then we saw this, the vendors, the children who give out flowers, they were being abused by the people. So we intervened and we stopped, and we realized that a lot of such abuse takes in the city, in the country. We need to take a stand against all this.
The first time in India we're going to be having a superhero mile. That's basically a superhero walk right from here up to Charnod Station, Mafatlal Bagh and coming back. The unique thing about this is that CRY, that is Child Rights and You, the first time has associated itself with any college event, and basically we are trying to spread awareness about child abuse, about what children go through. These small children, they can't even talk, they feel scared to tell people about it.
Usually we see the adult people who basically take charge to spread awareness about child abuse, but this time our main focus was that the youth awakens and they do something about children.
The recent, the 6-year-old rape that happened in Bangalore and all the other child abuse, child labor, child trafficking that happens, I think strict measures should be taken, strict laws should be taken, and these laws already exist.
So basically we are trying to tell the children it's okay, you can speak out, it's time to speak out, it's time to awaken the superhero within each one of us.
Comprises of 45% of the population in India, so which is like a lot. And if the youth comes into power, the youth can do anything. So basically I like to say the youth should go around and tell their parents, tell their friends that do something about it. Yeah, I mean, if you see children being abused, raise up your voice. It's time that you raise your voice and awaken the superhero in you.
And this is what we are trying to achieve through the superhero walk.
Guys, rise up, join your hands, and let's awaken the superhero in you.
Don't stand down, stand up for other people. Make your voice be heard, because the government has to listen to you.
Many celebrities also became a part of this cause to encourage the college students.
Hello Mumbaikars, we are with Disha Parmar and Nakul Mehta from Pyar Ka Dard Hai Meetha Meetha Star Plus. Let's have a small chat with them. So how do you feel being a part of child abuse event from college?
I think it's very amazing. It's a great thing that the college is doing and CRY is doing. I think it's very good. It's very important for the awareness of the people, and I'm very happy that I got a chance to be a part of this.
I think it's a wonderful initiative Wilson is doing, partnering with CRY. I think what is most heartening about this initiative is it's done by college kids, and I think that's the only way you can eradicate child labor, child abuse in the country, is when the next generation which is going to come in. So we are seeing 10 years from now or 15 years from now, when all of us, all these college kids grow up and take positions of power in the government and in civil life, and will be the ones who will be the opinion makers. They will be the ones who will bring in the change. So I think it's a wonderful initiative, and we are very happy to be here to support this in any way possible. I think it's a first step, and it's a great step towards creating awareness and taking a stand. And I think it's not just discussing and having a debate, they're also going out there in society, mixing with people outside and showing to the world that we are here to stand against child abuse.
We
have with us Romil Singh, who is representing CRY. CRY is being associated with Wilson College, who has taken an initiative against the child abuse. So let's have a talk with Romil Singh, what he feels. So how you feel being a part of this event?
I can't expect a student to go out on the road and fight the system. I can't expect students to go out on the road and fight the beggar system and people who are employing children for wrong purposes. But what people can do is, when you see a child who's being used in the wrong way, when you see a child who's being abused, when you see a child who's being used in illegal forms of labor, any labor for that matter, all you need to do is you need to call up the child line, which is 1098. Call up that child line and then tell them that you have found this person there and report about it. After that, you follow up with the child helpline. If nothing happens, then get in touch with CRY, because we will do the rest. See, the systems have been put in place. The government definitely has a system to ensure that a child gets its rights. But does it happen? No, it doesn't happen. Which is why when young people put their energies in, it might just make the situation a little better. What is the life of a child? The life of a child is to be carefree, to have free right to education, to be treated properly, to live in a proper home, to have the 3 basic needs, which is food, clothing, and education, and to basically have a childhood that you will remember, because the childhood is so important for us. If you have a bad childhood, you will never grow up into someone who is happy, right? And I think in India, because we have all these systems in place, the government is trying to say that a child has the right to have a happy childhood. It's not happening. So that's exactly why we have this whole thing in place. That's exactly why we're fighting. That's exactly why these kind of events have such a huge importance. Join the fight against child labor and realize that the only way we can get rid of child abuse and child labor is to give zero tolerance towards it. The moment we learn to say no, this will stop. And the responsibility is with you.
Hello, we have with us Rochelle Rao, who is former Miss India International and a quite famous anchor. So let's have a small chat with her.
I think it's really great to be a part of this event. I love the concept. I think, superheroes are something that we've all looked up to from the time we were kids, and to call out the inner superhero is something that really inspires us. We love watching the films because we want to believe that we can be like that, and so I think it's a great concept. I think it's great to see how much of effort everyone's put into actually dressing up and being here. And I think definitely the children of our country need, all of us, the youth, to stand up and be the superheroes for them. So I think it's really cool.
This is the Superhero Mile, an event to raise awareness about the atrocity faced by the children in India.
You can see something unusual, so let's talk to the students. What is the basic idea of this theme? So you all are from which college?
Hinduja.
Okay, so tell me, what message are you giving to the people?
Basically, in today's world we face child abuse as one of our biggest problem. So what we are doing here is, as a god of Asgard, we are actually providing a message to the society that we are still there for the child. We are gonna be there to stop them.
What avatar you are taking?
Thor, that's our contingent name, and that's what we are dressed as. The main brain behind this is like we are all a unit, and what we want to provide them is we are there for the child. We are there to stop child abuse.
This time they are introducing Superhero Mile to awaken the superhero monsters, comprising of 40 colleges from Mumbai. These college students have been dressed up as superheroes, and they'll march up to Chowpatty and then way back to the wishing wall, letting them write how this world can be a better place to live in. So let's get started.
The uniqueness of this event is, this is the sole purpose to spread social awareness to stop child abuse. The first ever superhero rally in India. This is the first one to happen for a social cause, and first one to be conducted by an educational institute.
Child abuse has always been an hidden phenomena in India. Children between 5 to 12 are at the highest risk of child abuse. This is the first education institution which has taken an initiative to encourage youngsters to pull up their socks for a social cause.